Auburn Blitz is now on the air, your daily look into what's happening in Auburn athletics. With your host, Andy Graham, Brett Pritchard, Randy Lee, War Eagle.
What's up, everybody? Welcome into the Auburn Blitz here at noon. We're live on location with 360 Destinations. We're live at Lake Martin, as you can see behind us. We apologize for the blower and the weed eater. Hopefully they'll be done with that here in just a second. I thought they would be done with it 20 minutes ago, but bear with us as we fight through the first segment here. But Faith, you can't let anything dampen your spirits when you're at a place like this.
Hey, this is called paradise, and
rightfully
this, to
named.
me, is paradise.
Definitely rightfully named here. And, again, thanks to Sydney and Carly. 360 Destinations, all that they do. We love coming to the different properties. The ones we've been to so far have been outstanding. And, again, we appreciate them so very much. And the weed eater that goes by in the middle of the show. But anyway, Glenda Mitchell Law Firm is our partner on everything Auburn Blitz, Faith, and we couldn't do it without her.
Absolutely, and she is so hardworking across 3 different states. So if you're in Georgia, Alabama, or South Carolina, that is where her and her law firm will travel to you.
1,000%. So we'll talk about the numbers that you need to plug into your phone if you haven't done that already by now. So, but Faith, I guess we'll pick up, and this is not necessarily Auburn talk, but it affects all of college football, college athletics. When you're looking at the ruling that came down with Brendan Sorsby yesterday, we kind of ended the podcast this morning talking about it. Everybody has had a take on this thing in the last 24 hours. And, it really, to me, and I said it this morning, I thought there was a line of all the things that we've had to endure with the change in the college athletics, college football, and then you deal with this, and then you get the line that I thought you never would cross. Like Pete Rose got banned from baseball and from getting in the Hall of Fame because he was caught gambling at the professional level. Now in college, basically you're saying that you don't really care about the integrity of the game. You're wadding that up. There's already all these conspiracy theories out there anyway in all these sports that people go, all these games are fixed, everything's rigged, all the players are gambling on these sports. Now you're pretty much sending a message. We know he's gambling, and we're okay with it, and we're going to let him play anyway.
What are you supposed to do if you are Texas Tech's AD, football coach, or Brendan Sorsby himself in order to respond to all these people trying to tell you that you shouldn't be doing this?
Well, he put something out on Instagram basically saying that of course, you can't comment on it, but the bottom line is saying, hopefully people can learn from his story and all this kind of stuff and semi-apologetic. I don't know if you're outside of doing the right thing and saying, and I'm talking about Texas Tech, saying we're not going to be privy or a part of anything like this. We hate it. We wanted him to play quarterback here, but we can't jeopardize our own reputation and the reputation of the sport. And I told you, there's one way to combat this. There's one way to do it. And this the conference they're in and the other teams out there that might have Texas Tech scheduled and anything else are going to say, we're just not going to play there.
I agree. But here's the other thing that you have to think about. Had Texas Tech done the right thing and said, hey, we don't want you to play. Like, this is not going to look good for us. It's not going to look good for you. There's somebody out there that would pick them up.
100%.
Somebody like Lane Kiffin. Somebody like,
right.
of that nature that thinks any of this is okay, which is absolutely
That's
not.
why I think the law, the judicial system, the NCAA, who's against it, by the way, all of the bodies.
First thing they've done right.
No kidding. But then but again, I see why they've become so frustrated, and I'm not defending the NCAA. at all. But they're becoming frustrated because every time they try to make a ruling now, Faith, it just gets axed in the court system. So they've given up, and now you're basically you had a judge that pretty much said, I don't really care that it's unethical and unmoral to do what Brendan Sorsby did. I'm going to invoke an injunction to carry out 9 to 12 months. So this thing will be over after football season, or you can't even talk about it or address it till after football season. I mean, that judge did this. And, it's the judges out there that could step up and go, hey, man, you operate under these guys. I can't help you on this.
Again, and that's where it's coming from honestly, in all aspects of this world right now is the judicial system and the judges that are allowing people back out to go do things,
right.
Whether it's out of jail or back out on the streets, whatever it might be. This is now happening in college sports where, they're suing the NCAA
right.
because people aren't getting their way. This is why people like Tommy Tuberville, Donald Trump have gotten involved
right.
in it, because people are saying, keep the government out of it, keep the government out of it. You have to have them involved when it's being brought to court where judges are ruling and signing off on things that are allowing what literally it says in the rules that you are not allowed to do. They are allowed to go and play now because
I just don't know, here's the deal. I mean, the vitriol and the hate toward this guy now, I mean, he is like the villain of college athletics, and Texas Tech's the villain of colleges. And I don't know how you protect the guy. I mean, it's kind of like one of those situations when you go on the road now, hey, man, ain't nothing we can do for you. If you get stuff thrown at you, if people, spew hate at you, you put yourself in this situation. You almost can't blame people. I mean, and I'm not advocating doing something that is over the top, but like this guy openly did this, admitted it, and is still okay with going, hey, I need to just continue to play the sport because I got a future in the NFL. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Do you not
kind of like the blower guy? So
well, okay, let's talk about this. Aiden Holloway might be able to come back and play. After getting arrested for dealing.
I gave a couple of examples this morning of guys that basically had their careers ended for doing way less.
But here's the thing. All right, let's bring it back to when people say this all the time. One sin is worse than the other, but it all still is a sin, right?
Right.
It doesn't matter if it was a $10 bet or the $20,000.
But the point is, the $10 bet got
the same
alienated.
What is supposed to be the same consequence as somebody who goes and bets whatever it was that he did, and he's not getting.
Well, it just shows you that when you you can buy people, you can do certain things, and you can get away with certain things, and
it's not right.
And it is not right. It's not right at all. So. I don't know if I've ever been happier to hear something cut off in my life. But anyway, this is going to be appealed by the NCAA. But I've got basically what a Texas litigator, a guy that he put out this long, detailed thing about how this temporary injunction that was obtained by Brendan Sorsby is going to go into effect. And basically it's a 9 to 12 month thing like you talked about, meaning that college football will be long over before the Amarillo Court of Appeals even addresses this. So they did this on purpose, and I just can't wait to see. And somebody else came out late yesterday and they said maybe we're going to finally see conferences do what the NCAA hasn't had the power to do, and that's join together, and they have bylaws and they police their own members. And if they come together and vote and go, hey, collectively, we don't want to play Texas Tech in any of these sports, they can do that, Faith. And you know what they can do? They can counter what Texas Tech's doing by saying, hey, we'll address this when the college football season's over. The other teams are going to say, hold on just a minute. We're going to address it now. You're not playing us if you allow this kid to play football. there's going to have to be something done, and there will be a hand forced one way or the other before football season starts.
I mean, you look at their schedule and think about some of these teams that they're going to play and probably what their thoughts are on it. Someone like Oregon State, Houston, Colorado.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be interested to see what Deion Sanders is going to have to say about all this. Arizona State, Cincinnati, Arizona, West Virginia, Oklahoma State, Baylor, TCU. You think that they're not going to have?
Sark came out. I know he's been throwing darts at a lot of people, but he said he could probably start his second team with Texas Tech scheduling and go undefeated. And so,
but you don't think those?
Oh no, they do, yeah. But I'm going back to something. Then they fire back and go, well, hey, we'll get out of our game
and play you.
And play you. And Texas is like, you ain't playing us in anything now. And so, but yeah, all of the teams on that schedule, Faith, have a decision to make. They have a decision to make. If I were coaching you in a sport and 100 other people, it's my job to protect you and have your best interest. And your best interest is not to play a guy that's got a gambling problem. That's the star quarterback of another team. That he might have a bet on it, and he might influence the game one way or the other based on that. Alabama State just had some things come out on a couple of their players with for placing bets on their own. Hey, it goes on. And everybody has said forever, when you catch somebody doing that, you have to make an example out of them to stay and keep any type of integrity in the sport. Now you basically said, we don't care at you gamble.
Yeah, it's literally, oh, well, it is what it is. Like, you can go complain about not getting your way, and then you'll get your way.
Right.
That's what it is now.
Hey, look, I know this is not an Auburn-specific story, but if you don't think this is very serious and affects Auburn and affects everybody, that's why we led with it today. I mean, you can't ignore this. Now, we got a lot of great positive things to talk about specifically for Auburn on the show today, but hey, you had to finish our conversation for this morning. If you got any comments or any input into this thing, please feel free to throw them up there. All right, we're live on location at 360 Destinations Property Paradise, and it really is, as you look behind us here, just a gorgeous day on Lake Martin. It's always a beautiful day on Lake Martin, even if it's raining. And we're so happy to be partnered with Sydney and Carly here at another one of their beautiful properties. And we're going to take a break here on the show, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Hi, this is Brian Bice with Bice Motors. With our all-star lineup of Dodge trucks, Jeep, SUVs, and Chrysler cars, we offer the area a team dedicated to making your next vehicle purchase a positive experience. Our sales team offers competitive pricing, and we back up all sales with a service department second to none. Bice Motors also offers the area's best selection of pre-owned vehicles. Visit Bice Motors at 2133 Cherokee Road in Alexander City.
Guaranteed lowest price. Buy it at Bice Motors.
Looking for hometown service and name brands you can trust? Come to Presley Appliance and Furniture. From the best choice in appliances from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid to home furnishings, Presley's is your one-stop shop for comfort and quality. And now we've added the Mattress Shop by Serta Simmons Bedding and top quality sheets and pillows from Caraloha. Shop Presley Appliance and Furniture on Cherokee Road in Alex City or online at PresleyAppliance.com. That's PresleyAppliance.com.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
At Southern Union State Community College, success isn't a solo journey. It's powered by something bigger. A herd of faculty, mentors, industry partners, and a community committed to helping you move forward. Whether you're earning a degree that prepares you for immediate entry into the workforce, transferring to a university, or learning a new skill, Southern Union helps you find your strength and run with it. Herd powered, performance driven. Southern Union State Community College. Apply today at suscc.edu.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Hillaby Towers is an affordable senior citizens community located in Alexander City on Highway 22 East. Spacious one-bedrooms are available now. Great location, peaceful setting, comfortable living where pets are allowed and utilities are included. Call today to find out more information on Alexander City's best-kept secret, 256-329-0552. That's Hillaby Towers in Alexander City.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
It's a great day for a new Chevrolet.
Truck Month is now at Glenn Smith in Opelika. We've got fresh new Silverado 1500s and 2500 HDs arriving daily. Plus, you'll get 0% financing on Silverado 1500s right now. Drive Chevy Equinox models from 3.9 financing. But wait, that's not all.
Enjoy no payments for 90 days.
Check us out 24/7 at glennsmith.com.
Get ready to smile.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Auburn Blitz. And as you can see behind us, man, we're having a rough day at the office. It's very tough to be out here at Lake Martin with 360 Destinations. They had to twist our arm.
I mean, always.
And had to beg for us to come down here. But we said, okay, we've had you beg enough. So, but anyway, no, we love coming to all the different properties here with 360 Destinations. And this is just another beautiful one here. It's called Paradise.
If you want to see some of the inside, some more of the outside, make sure you check out our Instagram and Facebook stories. It's going to be posted there, and you'll be able to see how beautiful this house is.
Absolutely. So make sure you get out on the lake anytime, and you can look at these properties yourself. Like, it's good to look at them online, but then get in the boat or get in the car, drive, look at some of these properties. They'll take you, I'm sure they'll meet you and take you on a tour if you're looking at, maybe renting something. So we'll talk more about it as we move along. J.A. Smith Construction and Excavation is another one of our great partners. And
Sense Green, for air that's cool and clean, call on Sense Green.
It's not real cool outside, but it's officially summertime now. So we're good with it. We've been waiting on this. All right, Faith, depending on what recruiting service you're looking at, Auburn as high as 11, as low as 15 now. Another big day for Auburn recruiting yesterday. 2 massive additions to this recruiting class. When you add Chance Gilbert from the state of Georgia, the safety, the number 4 safety in the country, the number 4 or number 6 player in the state, depending on which recruiting service you're looking at for the state of Georgia, and Reed Ransire, the offensive lineman from the state of Florida. Everybody felt was a shoe-in to go to Texas, but he said, hold up, not even going to go visit Texas now. Going to shut it down, committed to Auburn yesterday.
What kind of statement does that make about Coach Hoodie and Auburn with him completely shutting down his official visit to Texas? This is supposed to be
a massive statement. A massive statement in the fact that probably for over a year now, it's been Texas and then everybody else. And then we saw the momentum for Auburn over the last few weeks. Now, again, we went back and talked about the relationship with, Coach Hoodie and how much that meant. And he was the second guy to offer him way back in 2024. And that meant something, obviously, to Reed Ransire. And then Hoodie follows Golish to Auburn. Things change, takes a visit, starts to like Auburn, and then it obviously boiled down to the level of comfort he had with the coaching staff and the fact that, hey, I can come to Auburn with this class they're signing and with this coach, and I can go do whatever I want to do and achieve the goals I need to achieve.
You know, you kind of just made me think about, setting the tone and setting standards. And I guess probably this doesn't really relate anything to recruiting, but it does relate to what happened over the weekend with Deshaun Womack at Auburn and setting the standard. What kind of setting the standard and tone would that be for Alex Golish?
We got to wait and see. We really haven't heard anybody come out and officially say anything regarding that. I know you and I addressed it yesterday. It broke on Sunday. And we just don't know all the details. There just really hasn't been a lot that's been said about this. I know you and I both had text messages from people asking, and we just don't know. And I think when the time is right, it's not something that you're going to try to ignore. But I feel like Alex Golish will address it to the level it needs to be addressed. And I don't know what he's going to say about it. He may come out and say, hey, as most of you probably heard, we had a player, blah, 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 and we've handled it.
Do you think he's waited too long to say something publicly about it? Or do you think because of the recruiting weekend that he had that it was, okay, all business Monday and today of trying to either let these guys announce or talk?
It's a good question. It's a good question. I don't know. I don't have an answer for that. I mean, that's obviously something that, Alex Golish will have to address. You're not in a situation right now where he's sitting down in front of us, right? And, definitely would be asked of him if it were in football season, but we're not in football season. He's not in front of the media very much right now. The next time we thought we might see him at Ambush and Willow Point, we won't even see him there. No. We'll see Jarris McIntyre at Ambush at Willow Point. So don't know when the next time we'll have a chance to address or have Alex Golish address us about anything going on with this team. It may be media days, Faith. We'll be there for that. Yeah. That's a lot of water under the bridge by then, though.
There's going to definitely be probably some more things that are going to be talked about. But I just do think, because we talked about in the last segment with Brendan Torsby setting an example, and then just these recruits that have come in and coaches that have set examples specifically position-wise that weren't the same last year, that kind of thing.
We did see a little bit of Alex Golish's discipline style in A-Day when Keyshawn Singleton wasn't allowed to play for the first quarter. And he basically, everybody was like, where's he? Where's he? And then he comes out and he said, he was very open and honest. He said, look, Keyshawn Singleton's like a son to me. He said, I've been around him since junior high, but he said, just like everybody else on this team, there's a set of standards that you have to live up to. And when you don't meet those standards, you don't get the privilege of doing the fun stuff. And I thought he wasn't pissed off or over the top about it. He just kind of laid it out there. He said, hey, it doesn't matter if I've known you since you were born or if I just met you yesterday. If you're part of this program, you have a set of standards that we're going to hold everybody to. So I don't know how that affects Deshaun Womack. I don't even know the full extent of what went on with it. All we were told and all we read was that he was in some type of chase with, police or ran from the police on a motorcycle. It maybe should have. And again, I said this yesterday. Sometimes you make the situation worse. Maybe there really wasn't anything to it, but maybe he panicked for whatever reason and did something dumb. And then you come back and you go, well, why'd you even do that?
Because now it definitely looks a lot worse than what it could have been.
So people start to speculate, well, why would you run? What made you run? What blah, blah, blah. And so it just gets everybody kind of their wheels turning. We couldn't ask for a better place to do the show today.
No, it is beautiful out. Could not be more content with the view that we have going on. And
we got Sarah and Maddie with us today, enjoying it, helping us out because we've got some stuff to do after this on the lake. I mean, again, a really tough job for a group that we work with, but got a lot of video and photo work that we've got to do after this. But, man, everybody's having a good time down here at Paradise.
Absolutely. So make sure you check them out. Their website is 360-destinations.com. And so any of the other properties, you can use the code 360Blitz to get 10% off.
That's it.
Why wouldn't you do it?
Why would you not do it? And there's so many great opportunities and weekends and weeks still available. Summer's just getting started. You need to come down and take advantage of it. All right, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. A lot more to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
Chick-fil-A is always the best option when you're on the go, but they are also great when it comes to planning your next event, from tailgating to birthday parties to weddings. Call Chick-fil-A Alexander City at 256-289-7955 for catering or order on the Chick-fil-A app. Make sure to choose the Alexander City location and have your catering order ready to go. Nugget trays, mac and cheese trays, fruit trays, cookie trays, gallons of our famous lemonade or tea, and chilled grilled chicken sub sandwiches, and a lot more options. Make it Chick-fil-A Alexander City for your next event.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in Carrier Cool Cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, you care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
There's only one option for top-of-the-line aftermarket upgrades on your vehicle, and that's Frontline Outfitters. We offer quality parts, lift kits, custom wheels and tires, bed covers, step bars, and toolboxes. They're installed by trained and skilled professionals, to custom powder coating with hundreds of colors and finishes, to the highest quality film for window tinting using state-of-the-art film cutting technology. Call Frontline Outfitters at 256-409-8100. Don't be in the back of the line. Put your vehicle at the front with Frontline Outfitters.
This is Kathy Holmes with Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. Jeff Verner and I opened in East Montgomery 25 years ago and have become the premier butcher shop, wine retailer, and caterer in the River region. We are excited to invite you to our newest location at 2459 East Glen Avenue in Auburn, Opelika. We want to become your one-stop shop for the freshest cuts of meat in town, grab-and-go casseroles, gift items, and the best wine selection in the area. Think of us when catering your next event. Check us out online at steaksandwine.com for daily lunch specials and details on upcoming wine tastings and fun events.
Looking for the perfect spot to unwind? Welcome to Bunkers. Our friendly staff and vibrant atmosphere make Bunkers the ultimate hangout space for all ages. With 6 state-of-the-art golf simulator stations, you can play around with friends no matter the weather. Enjoy mouth-watering food and a wide variety of handcrafted mixed drinks. With our attached parking deck, access is always hassle-free. Make your next night out unforgettable at Bunkers.
Henderson & Coker is a premier custom general contractor located in Central Alabama. With over 50 years of industry experience, Henderson & Coker has been crafting stunning custom residential and commercial spaces for families and businesses throughout Alabama and Georgia. If you're in the market for a top-of-the-line luxury home or specialized commercial work, contact the experts at 256-750-7383 and check them out on the web at hendersonandcoker.com.
Join the 43rd Alabama State Games, June 12th through 14th, 2026. Compete in Olympic-style events and support Alabama youth sports. Discover the power of sports. Registration opens March 1st at alagames.com.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Auburn Blitz. Halfway through our show, on location, 360 Destinations. Beautiful day on the lake. We'll talk more about this property. Glenda Mitchell Law Firm is our partner on everything Auburn Blitz. We can't thank her enough. such a great partner to have, and it's halfway through our show.
Which means it's Pepper Tree Steaks and Wine. I have to tell you, their Father's Day meal box that they're doing is unbelievable. I mean, you can get so much food and still have more left over with such a great price, along with this weekend being their ribeye steak sandwich special.
Oh, my God. I
know where I'm going to be headed this weekend. There is no question.
Without a doubt. That is, I mean, I can smell it from here.
Oh, absolutely. And on the 12th, which is Friday, they are going to be having a free wine tasting. So it's first come, first serve. So make sure you get there.
So you can go to the wine tasting and pick up your ribeye steak sandwich special.
Ooh, I love it.
I mean, what a great deal. All right, for all you fathers out there, if you want to tell your family what you'd like for Father's Day or you'd like to hint around, the Backyard Barbecue Bundle is a great place to start. 4 ground steak patties, 4 Conecuh burger patties, and 4 pork chops for $85. Like, those pork chops alone, probably $40-$50 at the thick cut.
They're so good.
Quality pork chops. And then you get the burger patties. That's for 4 people. Then for 6 people, you get the same stuff, $125. And then you get the United We Grill box. Don't you love the title United We Grill? 2 16-ounce ribeyes.
Oh, my gosh.
2 ground steak patties, 2 Conecuh burger patties, and a pound of Conecuh sausage for $90.
That's what I'm saying.
Hey, go to a restaurant and get 2 16-ounce ribeyes and the trimmings and all the stuff and see what your bill is.
See what it is. I can tell you it's not going to be anywhere near that. It's going to be triple that.
That is no question. So go to Pepper Tree in Montgomery and in Auburn. Their deals are always phenomenal. We can't say enough about them. Appreciate their whole group, Kathy, Jeff, everybody over at Pepper Tree. All right, shifting gears, another guy that we haven't really talked a lot about because he was one of the first to commit to Auburn Faith and kind of started this whole deal was Donovan Moore. Now, we saw him up close and personal last year when he played for Hueytown in the playoffs when they came and played Benjamin Russell. And you and I were on the sideline kind of pregame, and we were, man, you talking about looking the part. And, you know, he stood out, and then his play on the field was just as good as how he looked in a football uniform. I mean, he is the prototypical what you're looking for. 6'4", 280-pound defensive lineman. This extremely fast. Very, very fast off the snap. He's the number 5 player currently here in the state of Alabama. We will be talking to him at some point in time this summer with our top prospect interviews that you sit down with all of these. But, hey, if you were wanting to know about how committed Donovan Moore is, you don't have to go very far. You don't have to say anything, hear anything other than he goes, I'm just going to make one statement. I know where home is.
It's so nice to hear when you hear recruits say that, but you can't get too comfortable. We had some guys last year that, were committed for about a year and a half and ended up going the other way. But yeah, I mean, he refers as going back to home.
I love it
when he talks about Auburn.
Yeah.
And I feel like every person that maybe went to Auburn out of state or that they didn't grow up in Auburn, you consider it that when you say it. And I know my parents always said, where home is. And I was like, Auburn's home now. And now look at them.
And they ended up drifting over, and now they're permanently in Auburn.
Yeah, but he said being here and seeing the other guys' future teammates, it's good. Trying to get this team back on track like it used to be, that's the plan. So knowing that Auburn has fallen off a little bit, but seeing the difference in maybe what it looked like last year around this time versus what it looks like this year, it says a lot about these guys. It really does.
All right, so I know a lot of people want to know his relationship with Carlos May because Carlos May is another very, very good defensive lineman in Birmingham. And he was asked specifically about that, and he said, hey, I'm trying to get Carlos. Unfortunately, me and Carlos took 2 different dates. He'll be here next week, and I'm sure he'll like it as always. He definitely could be a big piece to our defensive line room. So he's actively trying to get – and that's another hammer that we feel like could possibly fall. Another kid that you'll be sitting down and talking to is Carlos May, and by the time we get to him, he may have committed somewhere, may not, but we'll definitely go and talk to him. But he said that Moore scheduled to see Alabama last weekend, but he canceled that trip. So if you need any confirmation about Donovan Moore, he was supposed to take some more other trips. I think Ole Miss and North Carolina are trying to still talk to him, but he's pretty much shut it down.
Yeah, it seems like he's locked in, and I like when they say they're enjoying this time, because sometimes this is the only time you're going to be able to do it. And so, some guys like to take all the OVs that they can so that they can enjoy it. They let their families enjoy it. That was something else that one of the other guys was saying, is that this is a first for his family too. And going around and getting to go on these with their kid is something they probably never thought that they'd be able to do.
Right.
It is a good thing, and just enjoying it. But
look, I don't fault. I said this the other day. I don't fault any of these kids for taking all their visits. I mean, I think you need to be sure about what you're doing. I think you need to know all the different options that are out there on the table for you to take advantage of, and then you make the best decision off of that. And sometimes the pressure can be really great at some of these visits, and you feel like you're kind of forced. And I think a lot of times kids do get railroaded into maybe making a quick decision that, and I go back and there's Walker Kessler in basketball. I think he was locked into Auburn the whole time and took a trip to North Carolina and got up there, and they put so much pressure on him that he flipped, and he didn't even really know what he did. And he called Bruce Pearl, and Bruce Pearl's like, are you joking? Like, are you pranking me? And then you see where Walker Kessler ended up coming back to.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you get on these trips and you can just get so influenced and so pressured by the school that you do something you really don't feel like.
They just roll out that red carpet, and you have to realize that sometimes that's not exactly reality.
So we'll see. Again, another big time commit that was early that's really doing some active recruiting for Auburn on some of these other guys. So it never hurts to have that. All right, we're on location at Lake Martin, as you can see behind us. This place is beautiful. I'm going to pick this up. As you can see the pool behind us. You can see the view from this property.
Look at how gorgeous.
It is it's about as good as it gets. You can see the boathouse down here that's covered. It's 2 levels. Faith, this is a beautiful, beautiful piece of property here on Lake Martin. And you can rent it at 360 Destination. So make sure you go online. What's that website again?
360-destinations.com.
There you go. And you can book it today. So, all right, we're going to take a break. Stay tuned. A lot more to come here on the Auburn Blitz right after this.
I'm Joseph Dean with Lake Martin Funeral Home and Cremation in Dadeville. We're located at 16797 Highway 280, which is on the corner of 280 and 49 North. With an on-site crematory in Opelika and a cemetery in Tallapoosa County, we are a full-service funeral home. To get in touch with us, feel free to come by or call us, 256-750-0381. And for any other questions, you can visit the website at lakemartinfuneralhome.com.
What's the verdict?
Can't fix your heat pump. Need a new one.
Uh-oh. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin.
Call on Kevin Kill in Sunshine Heating and Air at 256-825-4849, Central Alabama's premier Daikin dealer.
So what's he thinking?
Oh, he's thinking Daikin.
Daikin, one of the top selling in the world.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Daikin. Comfort for life.
Looking to transform your outdoor space? Look no further than Bama Sheds. As a family-owned and operated business, we understand your needs. That's why we offer no credit check rent-to-own options. Enjoy free delivery and setup within 35 miles of our 4 convenient locations. Whether you need a shed, pole barn, garage, or carport, we've got you covered. Visit our website at bamasheds.com or call 256-268-8484. Bama Sheds, where quality meets affordability and your outdoor dreams become reality.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area.
The all-new Winter Timber is now open. Located right next to the Walmart Market across from the Auburn Mall. If the outdoors is your lifestyle, Winter Timber is your new headquarters. From rifles, ammo, and hunting supplies, camo, and all the outdoor essentials, they've got it in stock and ready for you. Winter Timber is here to serve Auburn, Opelika, and the entire Lake Martin area, and they'll make the drive worth it. For the best selection and the best service in outdoor gear, one name says it all. Winter Timber, the best in outdoor needs.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama. Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Lake Martin Mobile Detailing is the #1 auto and boat detailing company in Central Alabama. Don't trust your vehicle or boat to just anybody. Hire the professionals. Top-of-the-line ceramic coating, detailing, gel coat restoration, and paint correction gives you the options to take care of your boat or vehicle the right way. Located on Highway 63, just about 2 miles from Highway 280 in Alexander City, Lake Martin Mobile Detailing will have you riding in style. Call them today at 256-794-2328.
During Dixie Electric Plumbing and Air Jurassic Challenge, replace your system by July 31st, and you could win up to $2,500 back for the oldest HVAC system or $1,000 for the oldest water heater. Call Dixie and it's done.
When you want quality, selection, price, superior financing, and a pain-free buying experience, look no further than Sons Automotive Group of Montgomery and Auburn. Sons of Montgomery offers the best selection of Kias, Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks. Conveniently located on Eastern Boulevard, Sons Ford of Auburn is the region's Ford volume dealer. And when you shop at any Sons location, they will maximize all incentives and financing options for anyone's credit. Whether Kia, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, or Ram in Montgomery, or Ford in Auburn, Sons Automotive treats you like family because they are family driven.
All right, everybody, we're back here live on location at Lake Martin. We're with 360 Destinations. Man, it is just so tough when Carly and Sydney call us and go, hey, we need y'all to come down to one of the properties. We go, man, are you kidding? Do we really have to do that?
Fine.
So we've been waiting on summer forever, and it's finally here. And I know so many of you can't wait to get out on this lake and have a place. And you kind of ride around and you go, what would it be like to just stay a week at one of these places? Well, you can do that now.
You can, and you can do that at 360-Destinations. In every other property except this one, you can get 10% off by using 360 Blitz.
I mean, we're here for you. We're always trying to help everybody out and save you money, and all our partners are trying to do that. Another one of our great partners right over here, it smells so good, Lake Martin Pizza. Shout out to Brett and Stacy, just tremendous people. And boy, our day even got better when Sydney called and said, hey, we got Lake Martin Pizza for y'all too.
I know.
It just gets better and better. So we appreciate them so very much. Hey, a non-Auburn sport-related event, but a big one going on today, Faith, in Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Yes, we've got the Iceland-Argentina soccer game today. I have to say, Floyd posted something on Facebook and absolutely cracked me up. He said, well, today is the first day where I get to go in Jordan-Hare and watch a football game that I'm not going to be stressed out about. And that absolutely killed me. So, Floyd, you're one of the funniest people.
Floyd will probably find a way to stress anyway.
Probably.
He'll get in there and there'll be flashbacks of things going on. And he's
honestly, that could be what stresses him out is the flashbacks, not actually what's going on.
PTSD of things. I still have PTSD of that Kentucky game this past year. I was like, I just felt like I was in the Twilight Zone. It had gotten comical in the third quarter. I'm like, can we really not move the ball on Kentucky? Can we really not get a first down?
I don't even think I kept going back and forth at one point.
No, we ended up staying on one side of the field for the second half.
Yeah.
I came down. I think I was on the sideline.
Because I don't think I kept going back and forth because I was like, all right, if we get the ball, we're not going anywhere. So I might as well stay.
I was on the sideline with you, and we flip-flopped, and we finally just on the other end zone, we said, we're not going nowhere.
Yeah, I mean,
because they're going to end up coming this way anyway.
That's my point.
So,
like, hello?
hey, and then we ended up staying in the right spot because Elijah Melendez,
and I had it.
intercepted the pass and came back the other way. So, hey, it worked out for us.
We could talk about that every single day.
Let's not. So, anyway, hopefully those memories or nightmares are in the past. And so, but anyway, the soccer match, what a night, what a cool event. And, this will be the first of many, as you saw the administration come out and, talk about this. And we were at the athletic complex when they had the press conference that day over at Jordan-Hare Stadium. And, that's part of this partnership with this event management company. You're going to have concerts coming into Jordan-Hare. It's going to be a destination venue for things just outside. And when the north end zone renovation's finished, Faith, that thing's going to be used all throughout the year for students and different things. So it's not just going to be football for 7 or 8 football games a year that you use Jordan-Hare Stadium. Yeah, it's definitely cool that there are other things that get to happen in there, with the concerts. And I know Zach Bryan's coming later this fall during Auburn's bye week. I think in October. Yeah, Auburn's bye week, whatever that is. That it's getting used for more than just football, because there's so many other venues or stadiums, I guess, that have been doing this for so long, and Auburn just hasn't been able to hop on it yet. And now they've got so many different things with the lights and then concerts, holding this soccer game. I mean, they're just. And then, it doesn't hurt that you bring in an event like this and the most popular athlete in the world and Lionel Messi happens to be there, and the defending World Cup champs in Argentina are playing in your stadium, and the World Cup starts on Friday. So this is their last warm-up match, and it was speculating whether Messi was going to play in this match or not. We saw him yesterday come out, warm up with the team. He's definitely going to play in this match. Now, how long he's going to play, we'll see, but he's definitely going to be out there for the start of it, and that's a huge treat for fans to be able to see somebody like him and a team like Argentina, that's the defending World Cup champions, about to go back and try to defend that title. Even just when, I was watching the super regionals and stuff, getting to see people's baseball stadiums that you don't typically watch or something, and being like, oh, I really like that, or, oh, I wish, there could be something different. Oh, I'm glad our stadium doesn't have it. Think about how many people are going to be looking at Jordan-Hare and think how beautiful it is. All the people that are going to be coming in for the very first time and just having that exposure. Right. Like, wow. International. Yeah. I mean, it's just going to be so cool for those people, but also for people who live here. Absolutely. And the home people that are just, I'm proud of my stadium. Absolutely. This is Jordan-Hare. This is Pat Dye Field. Like, how cool. It's very, very cool. So I think that's great. And again, anytime you can get that exposure internationally, and like you said, kind of have a little bit of a sense of pride that, hey, that's my home. And that's the town too. Yeah, absolutely. And all the stuff that comes with an event like this, all the economic impact that it has when you bring all these people into towns, which is really, really good. So, all right, we're up against another break, our final break here for TV. But again, we appreciate all of you so very much for tuning us in every single day. We are having a rough day, as you can see, here on location at Lake Martin with 360 Destinations. We can't thank Sydney and Carly enough for their partnership. We love coming out, promoting their properties. Go check them out online. And we're going to take our final break. Stay tuned. One final segment coming up right after this.
At Central Alabama Community College, we provide a quality education that will set you up for success. Whether you're pursuing a degree or advancing your career with technical training, CAC offers premier programs at 4 campuses in Alexander City, Childersburg, Prattville, and Talladega. From industrial, electronics to machining, our students are prepared for the workforce or further education. At CAC, you'll enjoy vibrant campus life, exciting athletics, and personalized support, all at an affordable price. Your future starts here at CAC. Apply today.
Summer's on, and Royal Furniture is ready to celebrate 80 years of providing our customers top brand furniture at the industry's best prices. And now you can save huge with the 80th anniversary sale. At Royal, you always qualify for Royal credit terms, now up to 60 months at 0%. Save huge now and pay later at Royal Furniture, Auburn, Prattville, and Montgomery.
Bundle your home and auto and save money with State Farm's personal price plan. Contact State Farm agent Ron Carroll today at 256-378-6631 or visit him on Highway 280 in Childersburg. Prices vary by state. Options selected by customer availability, and eligibility may vary.
For air that's cool and clean, call Sensi Green. For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
Turn to the experts at Sensigreen and find out how to get up to $1,000 in carrier cool cash rebates. Visit Sensigreen.com today to be worry-free when it comes to your home comfort and indoor air quality.
For air that's cool and clean, care about the air you breathe, call Sensi Green.
EnviroCare is the standard in East Central Alabama for all your pest control and termite needs. EnviroCare exclusively offers Centricon termite colony elimination system that is the industry's most effective termite control to protect your home year-round. The EnviroCare team's service is also the standard for our customers. From eliminating home pests to superior termite control, nobody cares like EnviroCare, serving Lake Martin and East Central Alabama.
Sign Source is your local vendor for commercial and residential sign manufacturing and installation. We offer all kinds of lighted and non-lighted signage, from retail signs, LED message centers, event banners, vehicle wraps, the whole spectrum. We also offer service and repair on existing signs, as well as retrofitting to LED or installation of outsourced signage. We have the knowledge necessary to fulfill all of your signage needs in the short or long term. Visit signsourcenow.com to get started.
Folks around these parts have known for a long time that Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280, is your #1 stop for automotive service and repair. At Walls Tire, you'll always find quality service at a fair price on everything from AC, name brand tires, big or small repairs, routine maintenance, towing, and more. When your car or truck needs to run right, there's one place in the area to go, conveniently located and easy to find. Walls Tire, just a mile past the bridge on Highway 280.
Grain and Leaf, located at 6068 Highway 63 South, is Lake Martin's premier boutique-style bottle shop with a unique array of sophistication for everyone. Appropriately named for its exclusive selection of top spirits, wine, and craft beer, Grain and Leaf also has a number of fine cigars for you to choose from. They also carry the full line of Hornsby Farms assorted jellies and pottery. Open 10 to 7 Monday through Saturday and noon to 5 on Sundays, Grain and Leaf is your premier shop in the Lake Martin area. All right, everybody, we're back. One final segment here on the Auburn Blitz here at noon. We appreciate all of you so very much. A little housekeeping. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go out there and find us on YouTube. Over 19,000 subscribers now. We really appreciate each and every one of you and all of you that watch us and listen to us out there in podcast world. I haven't said that in a long time. All of our shows, all of our podcasts are up on all of the places that you can get your podcast, whether it be Apple, Spotify, iHeart. I can just go down the whole list, but they're all out there. Go check us out there. Hit the like button. We appreciate it so very much. And we appreciate Glenda Mitchell and her law firm, Faith.
Yes, we do. She is so awesome. They work so hard over there, and they come to you. So whether you're in Georgia, South Carolina, or Alabama, they will travel to you to help you out. So if you're in Alabama, the number's 334-604-7927. And if you're in Georgia, 678-721-0417.
Put those in your phone. Again, hope you don't ever have to use them. Glenda, she was on our show a month ago, and when we went and did our show at her office in Auburn, and she's like, look, you know, all these insurance companies, when you're in a traumatic situation, you ain't got time to deal with that. That's when you get taken advantage of. Yeah. So you have somebody fighting for you while you're dealing with your personal problems. And so Glenda's the one to have on your side. Make sure you go check her out, GlendaMitchellLawFirm.com. So again, appreciate all of you so very much for watching. And as we head out here on this beautiful day on Lake Martin, Faith, didn't talk anymore about Chance Gilbert. But Chance Gilbert, we did talk about Reed Ramsire in the first segment, or actually the second segment. But one of the elite safeties, and you and I'll admit I was kind of off on this. Thought he had, kind of some generic things to say about his visit when you compared some of the other guys and what they had to say. And I pretty much said, look, it's going to be hard to next to impossible to get him away from Georgia. And then lo and behold, 48 hours.
I think
he's committed.
After doing a lot of these interviews now with these kids, what they say really, you got to take it either with a grain of salt or understand that some of them just don't talk. And I think he's probably somebody that doesn't have a lot of expression when he speaks and doesn't give a lot of detail.
Sure.
And
keeps you guessing.
That's right. But with how competitive Georgia is in getting guys in state for them, that's where it kind of came from. Yeah. I don't know about him being able to actually stray from Georgia, and hearing that they wanted to kind of move him around position-wise, and Auburn said, hey, no, we'll keep you at safety if that's what you want to play. We'll fit you into our program this way, into what we do defensively. That says a lot about what Auburn was willing to do for him to get him.
Absolutely. And, when you look at his offer list, he's the number 4 player in the state of Georgia, is the number 4 safety in the country. This defense is continuing to do what this defense has done under DJ Durkin, and now Tim Banks recruiting him. We mentioned it this morning on the podcast. Georgia really telling him they want him as a cornerback.
Right.
Auburn wants him as a safety. That's kind of, in his mind, his natural position.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's what ended up winning out. But, again, going to have to hang on to every one of these guys, maybe some more than others. But when it's such a heated battle with a team like Georgia, this is a couple of guys now. Auburn's gone head-to-head with Georgia, and Alex Golesh and Kirby Smart, and Golesh has won those battles. So now you got to win some battles on the field.
That's what it all boils down to at the very end of it, is what can they get done on the field? What can they do to keep these recruits that they have committed?
Right.
What can you do?
You flip over and baseball gets a commit. We don't normally talk about a lot of baseball recruiting, but immediately after the season, Auburn gets someone out of the portal, a South Alabama pitcher, Zach Stevens. He's from Millbrook. He played the last 3 seasons at South Alabama, played at Stanhope Elmore. He said, I felt like I needed a little bit more development. It's everybody's dream to play in the SEC growing up in Alabama. It's either Alabama or Auburn. Those were my 2 picks, and I went with Auburn. I think it's a great decision. So, obviously, Alabama recruiting him out of the portal as well. But 37 appearances in 3 seasons, started 10 games his first 2 seasons, and then, finished up with a 7-1 overall record this year, 2 saves, had an ERA of just around 2.5, pitched 42 innings, allowed 36 hits, which is nothing. Opposing teams only batted .224 against him, struck out 47. So very solid addition to this Auburn pitching staff once again. And, again, I'm not concerned about the pitching when it comes to Auburn baseball. I am concerned about the numbers that we've seen over the last 2 or 3 years in postseason when it comes to the hitting.
Absolutely. Not even just postseason. I think
overall,
yeah, it's just tough.
Just not where it needs to be. And I know that Butch Thompson and the staff will address that. I think you got to, because clearly you have the team and the ability to make it to the super regionals, but you haven't been able to get out of those super regionals at home. I mean, that's the thing. Like, I know going on the road it's tough, but when you are at home and you're a number 4 national seed, you got to take care of business. Like, you can't take opportunities for granted. I'm not saying they did, but as a fan standpoint, it's kind of like when you make it to a national championship in football. Like, you don't know when you're going to come back. Like, you say, oh, we're going to be good next year, and we got this. You just don't know what can transpire and the things that can go on to prevent you from making it back. I think Auburn fans felt like they were going to be a shoe-in in 2014 to go right back to a national title, and they didn't do it, Faith. So you just, when you have opportunities, you take advantage of them. All right, we're going to close out here for TV. Beautiful location here with 360 Destinations.
Yes, this is paradise. Like I said, every other property you can get 10% off by using 360 Blitz at checkout for the promo code. And then if you want to come on and check out any of their properties, go to 360-destinations.com.
They couldn't have named this one any better. As you can see this view one more time for everybody on TV as we head out. This is a gorgeous place, and you can rent it right there on 360-destinations.com. All right, that's going to do it for our show here today at noon. Again, we appreciate all of you so very much for watching and listening. For Faith Richardson, I'm Brett Pritchard saying we enjoyed it. We hope you did. See you tomorrow.